Hi guys, finishing up a day training. This is better than any sauna and steam room after training. Tomorrow, or the day after, going to Pedro de Telegrafo. You can't see the two brothers, the mountains where we were last time, and Pedro de Gavia. That was just over there with the two mountains, but you can't see them at this time of night. 7 o'clock, but got the beach to myself, gotta be careful. There's usually, it's more safer now since quarantine. There's not many robbers. Usually if you stay out here too late, someone might rob you. But this time it's only 7 o'clock and there's people out here chilling. It's perfect just coming after gym, after training, and then just usually do my training over there at the outdoor gym. Some kickboxing training on the back, in the heavy bag there. Do a kickboxing training, just come here, swim in the sea, surf in the sea. Sit back here and watch some Netflix with some friends, and unwind. The sand is so good for you. It really makes you feel whole and at peace. It's good for you in so many ways, physically and emotionally. And the sound of the sea, this is real life. See, we're not supposed to be in gyms, we're not supposed to have all these gyms where people go and they just feel angry all the time. You just go to the gym, go to work, go in the sauna, go in the steam room, and everyone just looks miserable all the time. But to me, this is heaven and earth. I used to go do that all the time, gym work, and that's all I used to do, like 10 years ago before I escaped the 9 to 5, and it was just all the time going to the gym, to the sauna and steam room, and I was only doing that just so I could get fit, just to have peace of mind, just so I could and train and do my best for kickboxing competitions, to escape the 9 to 5. To have total freedom, and usually to get away I was fantasizing about going away to Turkey, my next plane ride. I was always fantasizing about the Maldives, Turkey, all the places I've been to the past 5 years. Been to like 20 different countries the past 5 years. I was always fantasizing about the next adventure, because that's the only thing that's real to me, to escaping that gym and that mundane, work, gym, that kind of thing. And I finally became an English teacher 5 years ago, and I used to teach abroad. That's my first step to freedom. And then after that, became kickboxing champion, and then got noticed, did some modelling and stuff like that, some fitness modelling. I hate that. I hate the way it sounds. It makes it sound really up your own ass, but I have to do whatever you can to escape. So I got noticed, and then got pictures taken for a magazine, and now I get passive income from it. I finally escaped from the 9 to 5, and now I just travel the world for free. And this just beats any gym, sauna and steam room hands down. It's just the same thing. You're training, you're just like you're in a prison. It's no different from prison, that city life where you're just in the gym and you go kickboxing. Obviously, if you go kickboxing like me, or martial arts or MMA to try and escape the 9 to 5, to get noticed, to reach the top, to be really successful, that's your way to escape that prison. It's just like a big prison, that city life. Places like Manchester, London, even New York, New York, people, everyone's trying to escape through sex, that's their escape, that's their paradise, because they don't have this. The people who don't have this, they try and escape through sex. Like in Buenos Aires, it's all about sex, it's all about reaching the top, all about money, going to clubbing, going to pick up girls, all that kind of stuff. It's the same predictable thing all the time, really mundane. You just start to see the system, and you start to see everyone as robots, and it just becomes the same boring matrix. It's like, when you see the matrix and you see the code and everything, it's just like that, and it just becomes, not your own life. You just feel like a robot, and everyone feels like a robot. Like if I die and this isn't heaven, I wouldn't want it, this is just peace for me. You feel, when you reach that level of freedom where you just laugh for no reason, you just smile for no reason, you walk down the street and you just smile for no reason, that is, true meaning. And then you can face death. If someone came up to you and put a gun to your head, you won't mind, because you've already done everything you need to do, and you have total inner peace, and you have this as your paradise. You've already reached heaven, so death doesn't scare you. It doesn't look like heaven now, obviously at night time, but in the daytime it's it is to me anyway, because this is what real heaven is. You have the mountains over there, you have the beach, you have the jungle, real nature, you have animals, monkeys and waterfalls, rocks, surfing, beautiful people, I mean beautiful people, like beautiful real people on the inside, you know. Tropical fruits, open-minded people, partying, surfing, playing guitar, kickboxing competitions every month, and that's probably missed some things out. Great food, endless mountain adventures. You can't see the mountains over there, but it's just something out of another world, more than any other place, and it's just too much, you know. It's this is also a capital city. It's like other places have their own special thing, but Rio de Janeiro to me has everything that I need. And obviously you have one downside, which is the people. Some people are really rough, a bit racist, but I'm glad for that because it pushes your anger. Anger's good for you. If you don't have anger and you're just so happy all the time, then there's no point in trying anything. You just lay in bed and you just think, oh yeah, I'm happy, I don't need to try hard for anything. That's not where you want to be. That's too comfortable. You want to have something wrong a bit. You want to have people making you angry, because that pushes you to prove yourself, because that's what real life isn't, you know, heaven and earth all the time. Real life is you're going to have people picking at you, making you angry, and you need to reach a level of total freedom where that doesn't bother you. So you have to push yourself to reach that level. But you have surfing over here, you do it all the time. You have to train, listen to the waves. I know this video doesn't do justice, but listen to the waves coming in and out. That is really peaceful. Sometimes I go training here every day. Just the outdoor gym here. They have weights and my heavy bag, my punch bag for kickboxing, Muay Thai, and different MMA training. And I go there every day, and sometimes I just rest. You know, usually when I go to the gym in Manchester, I'm so angry all the time, or in London, and you just want to pump it out, and you feel great afterwards. But like, what's the point? You know, what's the point in getting to unless you like me focus on martial arts and MMA to try and be really successful, you know, or to try and reach a level of freedom, then there's no other point in just going to the gym just to be therapeutic. It's just an endless cycle, you know. It's like a hamster in a cage. But here I go to the gym and I just listen to the waves coming in and out. So most of the times I don't feel like working out, you know, 90% I just feel like, oh, it's just peaceful, just listen to the waves. I sometimes spend just 10 minutes just listening to the waves, and that's enough to calm your nervous system, calm your emotions, and when your emotions are all side out, that has a positive effects on you physically. So it's the best thing for you. And this science has proved that having your feet touch natural ground like this is really good for your whole nervous system. I don't know, call it your chakras or something. Yeah, it's good for that. And many people these days have their calcified pineal gland, you know, they're really polluted and they're really miserable all the time, and they can't have orgasm, they're infertile, and they don't admit this because they just want to think, oh yeah, I'm sexy, I'm the best. And no, you're not. It's all an act, you know. It's all smokes and mirrors and makeup and polluting their skin and everything, poisoning themselves on fast food. But yeah, when you have your feet touch natural ground like grass, soil, the best is probably sand, it has a whole effect on your body, which realigns you with earth, as hippie-ish as that sounds. But yeah, it does. If you look it up, I can't remember the actual effects, but it really cures everything that's, you know, because all cancers start from, you know, stress and emotions and being too pepped up. And the sea and the sand here makes you feel like, I don't need training. Sometimes you don't need training. You know, you can have a day off sometimes just by coming to the beach, because the sea, it's good for your skin, it's good for your whole body just by swimming in the sea. There's nothing the sea doesn't do. There's nothing it doesn't do. It clears your skin, it cures eczema, or if you have any skin problems, I don't, but if you have any skin problems or anything, it cures all that. It realigns your body, it makes you feel at peace, it makes you feel centered. Realigns your whole body, it tightens your skin, so you don't have any saggy skin or anything. Clears it, and then the sand does everything else that the sea doesn't do. So there's nothing better for you than real nature. Anyway guys, I've got to go off next adventure. It's over those mountains, Pedro de Telegrafo. So tune in this for my next video on that. Anyways, got to get ready for my next adventure tomorrow morning. See you later guys. Another day, another adventure. Later guys.